Hello Scorpio. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they are feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you might be in a relationship with this person currently, could be on pause. Could have been somebody from your past. This is somebody that you're thinking of, the first person that comes to your mind. Oh wow, look at that. Sexuality. Okay. Person is indeed a very horny. No doubt some of you may be as well. Some of these cards, because of the intensity of these cards, you could also be feeling this as well. A lot of sexual chemistry and attraction here. This could also be a situationship. It could also be someone who you've simply exchanged glances with and you know there's something special there, but no one's speaking up. Also, the way I do readings is just a little different. I do channel through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need, so I actually don't use any spirit guides. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel to provide you with some clarity and some guidance that you may need regarding the situation. Oh my. Scorpio, there's a lot of sexual chemistry here. It's like through the roof. Electric feels. It feels like it's like electricity. Okay. We have here sexuality, selfhood, then we have beliefs, wisdom, inspiration, doubt, sensuality, hearth and home. Rhythms under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Scorpio, the situation that I have with you right now, the situation that we're in, it's hard for me not to think about you in a sexual way. I do fantasize about you, and I'm so very attracted to you. It's like an addiction. I can't get you off my mind. And now I see that you are someone who is keeping their distance. You are very guarded. I've hurt you, and I understand I did. Now, to me, you look as though you are very self-sufficient, self-reliant. You don't need me. You don't need anybody. You never really did. But you have changed. Who changed you? The circumstances that I put you through have changed you. And all this time, I've been thinking, how can I restart this connection? And my answer is I don't know how I can, because a long time ago I had unraveled this mystery, and that mystery was you. But I cannot, because now it's as if you're new. The fire that's been extinguished, it's hard to restart that. There's no spark left. I do believe that we have a lot of differences in this connection. What you think about this connection as versus what I really wanted it to be. We are truly not on the same page. We have a lot of differences, our opinions, our mindsets. I thought of this connection as something else, and you had an entirely different perspective. Because of this, now I know that it truly is the beliefs that have gotten in the way. Not just the ego and pride, but the things that I truly believe in. And now I feel wiser. I feel as though I know certain things that I did not know before. I do feel a sense of inspiration. I understand certain things that I never really understood before. The world was black and white, and you stepped in and everything became color. You inspire me. You bring out that creative side. The world now smells better, sounds better, tastes better, feels better. It's just different. And that different is good. But regarding this connection and moving forward, I am doubting that things may not work out. There have been times when I have thought, okay, I'm going to approach you. And then suddenly, something holds me back. A thought, an idea, a doubt. And I am not sure what to do. There is a lack of faith and a lack of trust now. Certain things I can't do. There's so much about you that I feel is so seductive. You can seduce me without even trying to seduce me. That's just how beautiful you are. How sensual you are. The contours of your body. It's just too beautiful, too handsome. I want to hold you. I want to hug you. And when I hug you, I want to feel your back, your shoulder blades. I want to feel that. And your shoulders. Everything about you feels to me as though you were like family. In my life, I have never really felt this attached and this close to somebody so fast. You give me sensual healing. And it feels as though I have come home. There's something about this feeling that makes things so magical. And I feel as though I have found myself. In your arms I find myself. And it inspires me. Is lust all that I know? At this point I don't know. I know this is lust, but it just feels like home. Overall, things come and go. Problems come and go. Issues are not resolved. And the problem that we once faced a while ago repeats and comes back. A cycle. A cyclical flow. A rhythm. I know it's gone for a while, but then I also know it's going to come back. Right now, I just want to be on my own, to be in isolation, and to just contemplate and think about this connection. All right, Scorpio. Wow, very different. There's a lot of lust. I don't see any love right now. It's very strange. There's some people out there on this planet that, and the reason why I say this is I've done readings for these type of people, and they can't tell the difference between love and lust. This person is feeling extremely comfortable. They feel comfort because of the sensual connection that they have with you. Unfortunately, that is obviously not enough. You need the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual. Sometimes we only get two of those, sometimes we only get one. But only dealing with lust, which is the physical, that's truly never healthy in the long run. This person feels very inspired. They may have great ideas when there's this passion that just explodes when the both of you are together. But also this Hearth and Home card, very sweet card. It does show a lot of gentleness, and they feel as though they can be at home with you. The only issue here, Scorpio, is that why don't we see a love card? In the other set of cards that I'll be pulling out, maybe we will. However, right now, there is a lot of lust. And so some of you might be in a connection thinking that it was committed, but your person of interest treated it like a hookup, treated it like a casual connection. And I do have on my other channel, my other YouTube channel, Asnointia Audio, I believe it's called Casual Connections, Hookup Culture. It's one of those videos. Have a look at that for some of you that might feel that this is a very lustful connection and there's a lack of commitment. Because with the beliefs card, it does talk about you being on a different path and they're on a different path. But you think that you're on the same path, but you're actually not. You may have wanted something more committed. They may not have. They might have just stayed silent, right? Silence sometimes is like admission. You're admitting something by staying silent. But the problem is, in relationships, it's better just to have the person speak and say something. Silence isn't helpful, because with that, all you're doing is guessing. All right, let's have a look at the reason why this particular situation kind of started going downhill. It went sour. Once upon a time, it may have seemed very sweet. So what happened that caused the problem in the first place? Some of you might be, whoa, okay, there you go. Holy Hannah. All right, we got Princess of Arrows, and then why did I say what I just said? Because you have the Temptation card. There you go. Sensual desires, sexual addiction, obsession. Yeah, that's not healthy, guys. You know that. All right, very heavy card. Princess of Arrows and Temptation. Princess of Arrows. So, we have here, this card talks about messages, about education, giving information to somebody, and articulation. Here in the reverse, it talks about waiting for news, not understanding as much as one would like to, and a sense of ignorance and confusion. So some of you may wonder, why did this person start to pull away from you? Why were they not engaging more in this connection? Why were they not solidifying whatever you guys had? The problem here was there was a sense of ignorance in this person. Some of you might feel they had a chip on their shoulder. And there was just simply a lot of confusion regarding the situation and the status that the both of you were in, as well as just the plain old not understanding as much as one would like to. Then we have Temptation, and that's a pretty big card because that's a huge meaning. Temptation talks about inner turmoil and obsession. Tempted by forces that one cannot control. Obsession in the form of envy and having sensual desires for the other. The need to be dominating and controlling. What this person wants now is freedom from the temptation that they feel. They don't like it anymore. It's like it's an obsession, you see. It's become very toxic. And that's exactly why the first card was the strongest and the first card was sexuality. They're thinking about you a little too much to the point where it's unhealthy. They want to experience the envy of others. So if you are with somebody or if you even talk to somebody, they get jealous and they want to be that person too. Transforming their weakness into a strength is something that they want. They know that this passion, this obsession is so much that if they actually turned it to good use, if they put it to good use, they know that it would be something huge, something very nice. But this is the whole situation. It's not even a healthy feeling. So how can they move on from this? It's really, it's difficult. This entire connection, Scorpio, is very, very intense. It's sexually very intense. And so it's almost like the both of you can't get enough of each other. And what's worse is now that this person pulled away from you, now they're away from you, I'm sorry, but yeah, you guys are feeling it worse now, Scorpio. You may be feeling this more. It's an addiction, right? What happens when you pull something away from someone that's addicted? They start shaking, right? They have withdrawal symptoms. It's like you're having withdrawal symptoms now. 2 reasons. Some people do this on purpose. They manipulate the other so that you're just absolutely desperate for this person and you'll do anything to get them back. Or they literally were thinking of the best interest, in your best interest. Should I continue my relationship with Scorpio? The truth here is that this person really didn't know what to do in this connection. Remember, there's a sense of ignorance. There's a sense of confusion. So it's not the fact that they deliberately did this. They were just confused. And because they were confused, they realized that I can't be in a relationship if I'm so confused and I don't understand anything. And if I'm so arrogant or ignorant, I can't be in a relationship. From their point of view, they tried to make the right decision and they took a step back. And I'm sorry, guys. I know some of you might be hurting. I know that. Because, holy crap, you guys have you guys have a really, really intense sexual connection. It's ridiculous, guys. Only the people that have gone through this can experience this and see it, because I see it here in 3 cards that just popped up. That's a lot. And the funny thing is, in the first set of cards, it was only those type of cards that have very light and fluffy feelings, but the really, really intense cards was sexuality and sensuality. So sexuality, sensuality, temptation. It's probably a good combo for a player. If somebody wants just to hook up, have fun, sure. But for somebody that wants a long-term committed connection, Scorpio, as beautiful, hot, and sexy as you are, this is really, really a different type of situation here. It didn't turn out exactly as you had wanted. And it's not impossible, guys. It's a matter of understanding, right? So if this person finally understands something, everything can be okay. If that sense of confusion is gone, then things could get better. That's very intense. Let's have a look. Okay. So this is the Beginner's Tarot deck. Let's have a look at any actions, any intentions, any plans this person has towards you. Okay, Death. We have Ace of Cups. Finally, a Cups card. Look at that. Okay, Page of Cups. Very sweet. The Wheel of Fortune. And then we have Two of Wands. Very nice set of cards. Just the colors are vibrant. It talks about hope, It talks about a new beginning, guys. Thank goodness. That's what this person needed. They need like a reboot. The reboot, and let's just tune down a little bit the feeling that they have towards you in terms of sensuality. Anything is good to a certain degree, right? Anything, too much of anything is bad for you. So the first card is death. This person definitely wants to get over the situation. They are absolutely done with it. They don't want to deal with it anymore. They've had enough. So they want to have a new day dawn in the far distance. Something brand new, something fresh, something renewed, a rebirth. And then we have over here the Ace of Cups. So with the Ace of Cups, it does talk about how there may be a sense of forgiveness in this connection. Somebody actually might say yes. Somebody will say sorry. Somebody will ask for forgiveness, actually. And here with the Ace of Cups, it does talk about forgiveness. And it does talk about sharing and showing a cup of love to the other individual. So this could be an exchange between the both of you. We do have a Page of Cups. Now, make note, it's a page. Many people get really upset that, oh, it's just a page. Well, something's better than nothing, right? There's that saying, isn't it, right? Something is better than nothing. This person has put you through a lot, and they don't have the courage to be a king. They've lost the courage. They're shy, they're timid, they're scared. There's a part of them that truly wants you, which is the Ace of Cups. That's love. Yes, there is love now. And so they can't come back as a knight, but they want to come back as a page. Slow and steady, soft and gentle, quiet, timid, shy type of personality. This is something that this person will do. They're not going to announce anything big. They're not going to do something dramatic. It's just going to be soft and gentle, sweet, tiny. It's going to be enough for you. But some of you may be really upset that, oh, they're coming back as a page and not a king. The reason they're coming back as a page is because they actually have realized that they've done a lot of bad things. They did a lot of bad things, and so they feel bad about it. Therefore, they've lost their confidence. They've lost their sense of self-esteem. They're not the same person that they used to be. That's why this person now is coming back as a page, because they've realized a few things about themselves. So we also have here the Wheel of Fortune. Very nice card. This person has this hope. They want to manifest. Someday, some way, we will meet again. That's what this person hopes for. And I do see that they are hoping to date you or to take you out, but they've made their decision. They know what they want. The Two of Wands. They finally made a decision, and it's a passionate decision. But there's no more wishy-washy type of feelings here. This person really knows what they want. Very nice. So do I see any action here? I see two cards at the very least with action, the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. So this person is going to reach out to you, Scorpio, at some point in time. Be ready. Just understand that it's a page that's approaching you, somebody that's more shy. They're trying to get back on track. They're trying to gain that confidence. Just understand that it's hard for this person to even be a page. So some of you might be okay with that. Some of you might not even care. But for those of you that want this person to come back in your life, be gentle with them because they're coming back as a page. Okay. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this one. By the way, guys, if I whisper, you guys might hear like a whisper. Some people freak out, and then you guys freak me out. No, it's not a spirit. It's not a ghost. That's me. That's just me talking. Sometimes I whisper under my voice just because I hear in my mind. I hear the voices, and then I try to repeat it so I don't forget it. Okay. So, any type of advice that Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel could give to you regarding the situation. All right, you actually have a timeline, not bad at all. Within the next few weeks, weeks can also be months. Oh, we have a no. Okay, well, I'll get back to the no. Let's see if this no recovery, hopeful people in the near future. Okay. Okay, romance. So this is a past life connection, as many of the readings that I do is always some type of past life connection. You guys are either soulmates, twin flames, or karmic partners. You could be more, but the top three I've noticed that are the most intense are of those connections. I'm just going to want to clarify the no. Okay. No compromise. I'm just going to put it right above here. Okay, just understand. Compromise, no. Just read it as no compromise. Okay. Interesting. So we have here in the near future, within the next few weeks, compromise, no. Recovery, helpful people, romance, no need to worry, and then we have forgiveness. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. All right. So you do have a timeline here. Within the next few weeks or months, there's going to be a time when this person, remember, they're going to reach out to you, and they're reaching out to you like a page, right? They may want to compromise. They may be a little immature. There could be also like an age gap here and a lack of maturity or even a lack of experience, which makes this person not so experienced and they don't have wisdom. So sometimes when they talk or sometimes when they do certain things, it just doesn't make sense to you, and that's okay. With the compromise, what I'm seeing here is that the angels are saying, don't compromise anything. Don't bend over backwards to please this person. That's a no-no. Under the bottom of the deck, when I did that, the card forgiveness also came. So it's important to come to a compromise, and that compromise will come by them and yourself forgiving each other. Either you forgive them or they forgive you. But forgiveness is literally the overall arching theme here. And if nobody forgives anybody, this situation is not going to move on. Here we also have a recovery. So some of you may have been emotionally and physically drained. It may have truly taken a toll on your health somehow. It's stress, depression. I'm getting the word anxiety disorder. But this is mostly due to the emotions, the roller coaster of emotions that have been going just up and down. We do have helpful people. So some of you may actually wish or not wish, you may want. And I recommend that you talk to somebody if you have any type of problems, any type of emotional problems. Do talk to helpful people. There are people out there that are helpful. And this could be physically talking to somebody, or even writing in a journal, or writing on a well, not in a journal, but like an online journal where people can actually respond to you. So it's important to interact with other people, because people will be giving you helpful advice. Now we also have just a validation that yes, the reason why this is so intense, it's because it's a romantic, spiritually based romantic connection, and that's a huge deal. This means that the both of you have had a past life connection together. You've had a history. You may have been married. You could have been engaged. You could have been betrothed. I do past life readings right now. There's a little bit of a waiting period, but eventually I can get to you if you are interested in past life readings. You can see that on my website. That's www.asnointia.com. Then we also have just simply no need to worry. So many of you are worried because I do see a lot happening here. There's a sense of recovery. Somebody here has to recover. There's an issue with compromising. And then there's the fact that it's important to get some people in your life. This could be friends, could be family, could be a doctor, a therapist, anybody. And the overall arching theme is forgiveness. The sooner you forgive somebody through compassion, the faster you are able to heal on an energetic level, because then no longer do you have that negative energy bubble hovering around you. So, Scorpio, I do think it's okay. Just remember, this person, because of their lack of maturity, they may expect you to bend over backwards. They may expect you to compromise. And I mean 10% they will change and 90% they expect you to change. Absolutely no. You don't do that, right? You need to have this 50-50. So, like it says, no compromise. If they want to walk away, tell them goodbye. You can walk away. But this person's not going to walk away. You can say whatever you want. This person's going to come back. So it is important to set those healthy boundaries. Tell them what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. That way, at least, the relationship can grow from there. Okay. And that's your reading, Scorpio. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Regarding this card, I just forgot. I do have, for some of you that may be looking for it, I do have something called a chakra checkup that I do remotely. I can see what's in your home in terms of negative energies around your aura and inside of your body. I just do this remotely with the help of my angel guide. And so after we have conducted our investigation, then we tell you what it is that you have, how much you have, how are you going to get rid of it. So some of you might be interested in that. If some of you are not wanting to get that one, you can always get the Holy Light package as well. That'll also help in terms of recovery. I also have something called the Water Wellness package. Some of you may want to have a look at that too. That is how to create water that what we would call holy, and you consume it. And that goes along with the Holy Light package. It's something that I wanted to kind of put together. Some people just want one and some people want the other, so I made an extra package. It's $12, so it's very affordable. That's it. Thank you, Scorpio, for tuning in. I hope to hear from you all soon. Right now I still am taking on love readings. These are my written report readings. If some of you are interested, those are private readings. And I provide you with information regarding what this person's going to feel for you, or what they are feeling for you currently, as well as the obstacles and what the problems are. And also I look into the last part of that particular reading, what they're really not telling you, what they're hiding from you. And based on that information, then you can make your own informed decision, what you want to do in this connection. All right. See you guys again. Bye now. Take care.